More people need to talk about the fear of rejection when it comes to creating content online. So many times we are shamed for being inconsistent with creating content, and no one is talking about the root issue. Why are people not showing up? You want to make money in your business. You want to be able to serve more people. This is something that you're passionate about, but you're struggling to show up online. And it's not because you're not clear. It is not because you lack clarity. It's actually because you lack confidence. Let's get into this. So, rejection is a real thing, okay? It is actually hard to put yourself out there. You don't know what people are going to say, what they're going to think, especially with social media. If you're still leveraging platforms like Facebook, where a lot of people that follow you are family friends and they have known you for years, it's hard because you've gone through an evolutionary journey through having a business. I always say business is literally like one of the most craziest personal development journeys that you could go on. And so, in this experience, you have literally evolved as a person. The way that you used to see the world and show up is completely different. And it's actually kind of scary to show up as a different person and to people who've known us all our life. We don't know what they're going to say, and change is not always welcomed. You've probably heard something's different about you. Girl, you change. You used to. People are expecting the same version of us even 30, 25 years later. It's crazy. Everything in nature evolves. Why can't you? Well, today I want to talk about how do you actually handle this fear of rejection so that it doesn't stop you from reaching your goals. And this is important because your goals were something that were gifted to you, divinely gifted to you. This is your purpose and calling on your life. This is the thing you were created to do. There is someone waiting for you to show up as yourself in order to help them find their own liberation in this journey called life. So, when it comes to rejection, one thing that I like to think about is that when someone is choosing to unfollow you, it is not that they are walking out and leaving. What is actually happening is they're making room for someone else to have a front row seat. And this is important because why would we want someone to have a front row seat when they're not invested in what's being shown? We want the people who are actually need what we have to offer, who desire to take part in the services that you have to have a front row seat. So they're not walking out and leaving things empty or open and vacant. They're actually making room. They're giving up their seat to someone who needs it more. So that's how I want you to think about this whole process of unfollowing. And I know it gets a little stickier when it's people that you know in real life and they're not just random people online, but it's important that you understand that just because someone is your friend doesn't mean that they're meant to be your client. And so finding that line, finding that boundary around who is it that you actually are trying to reach. This is why a lot of business coaches will encourage you to get clear on your target audience. This is important because when people are choosing to unfollow your content, it's not because it's a personal vendetta they have against you. It's that what you're sharing isn't aligned with where they are in their journey. And that's okay. Your business is not for everyone. When you are trying to be for everyone, you end up shape shifting so much that you kind of lose your shape. And so I want you to get really clear on who you're feeling called to serve. And more than that, I want you to take some time and really write out some goals for your business. And not just, okay, this is how much money I want to make, but I want you to actually write down the impact that you want to have. And keep that in your mind because when the insecurity starts to yell and get really loud, I want you to remind yourself of the impact that you not only desire to have, but you will have if you stay the course. Because the thing is, courage is required for you to grow your business. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is a choice. It is you moving forward in spite of the fear because you are so deeply committed to the calling. Courage is being more committed to the calling than you are the fear. Courage is you allowing your choices to be led by faith and not that you're allowing fear to write the story of your life. And this is how you grow more confident. Confidence comes through consistency. Clarity comes through consistency. And so perfection is not something that you need, right? Clarity comes through consistency. And so I'm excited because as people are, I know it's going to sound weird, but I want you to hear me out. I'm excited because as people are unfollowing you, they're actually making room for the community that needs you the most to have a front row seat to your journey. So if you're ready to show up more consistently when it comes to creating content for your business, promoting your business online, figuring out what is it that you need to post and what you can share on the various platforms you're on, click the link below and you'll be able to get access to my Creating Content That Converts course. And it's going to walk you through how to get started with sharing content online, what stories to share about yourself, how to establish yourself as an expert, and all the things. All right, until next time.